Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 4 of 5 Days of Glam Valentine's Day edition. I really hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm definitely having fun creating all these looks for you. I mean, for today's video. This whole look is just a vibe. Like, hold it. Is this not? Tell me that's not a vibe. Tell me. If you're new to my channel, definitely make sure you subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. I do have one more video going up tomorrow, so you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. And if this is the first video that you're watching of me, definitely make sure you check out my other ones. I do have 3 other videos on my channel for this 5 Days of Glam series, so definitely make sure you catch up. And if you want to see how I created this look, then definitely please keep on watching. Bye!
Starting off priming my eyes, I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape and taking the JH41 brush. And now moving on over, I'm taking the shade You're Kidding from the Morphe x Jamescharles palette, and I'm applying that in my crease. I'm keeping a rounded shape as that's what we're going for today, so when I go to my outer edges, I make sure that I keep that round circle shape. And to blend that out, I'm just going to take my Morphe M507 brush, and I'm going over the outer edges just to make sure I diffuse the product and I get a nice gradient effect. And then going back in with the You're Kidding shade, I'm going to keep applying more product to get the color that I want and then blending that out all over again. So for the edges, I always like to tilt my head and I tilt my brush just to make sure that I keep that shape that I want nice and sharp. And then I'm going back in with that same You're Kidding shade and I'm building the intensity that I want, and then going back all over again and blending this out. I keep repeating the same steps solely because every time you blend, of course you're going to lose product because you're diffusing it already as it is. So just make sure that you get the color intensity that you want. For this look, I really wanted a deep, rich red, so that's what we're doing. And I'm just taking my Morphe M562 and I'm just blending that out. I like this brush just because it's thinner and tapered. And for this one, the same reason, I take the JH40 because it's thinner and more tapered than the M507. So I'm using that to diffuse the edges even further out. And then right here, I'm just taking my Morphe M562 and I'm lightly going over that outer edge. And now moving on over to deepen up the color, I'm taking the COLOUREDRAINE Vivid's pigment palette and I'm taking the shade Sauce and I'm using the JH43 brush and I'm just applying that right in my crease, and then taking the Morphe M507 and I'm just blending that out all over again. I want to make sure that these colors truly do blend together. And now I'm going back with the same shade You're Kidding, and then I'm taking my dome brush and I don't even know what you would say what I'm doing, but you could see what I'm doing. I know I suck at explaining, I'm sorry. At least I'm showing you guys. So I'm taking that and I'm applying that towards the inner, and then I'm just taking my Morphe M507 and I'm blending that out. And then again, I'm going to keep repeating the same steps solely because I want a really deep, rich red for this look. So right here is when I started noticing that the colors weren't really blending that well together. They started to look a little bit patchy, so I'm just repeating the same steps to make sure that they truly do blend together. Next up, I decided to add some brown to just deepen it up even further and see if this helps in blending the colors together. So I'm taking the shade Boutique from the Morphe x Jamescharles palette and I'm applying that in my inner and outer crease, and then I'm taking my dome brush with no extra product at all whatsoever, and I'm just taking whatever on my brush and I'm just applying that in my crease as well. Taking the Morphe M507, blending that out, and then going back in with that JH43 brush, and I'm trying to see if I could kind of bring the color down and see if I could blend it together. And now I'm using that Morphe JH43 brush and I'm just blending that color down. And then going back in with my Morphe M562 and then blending that out just to see if I can diffuse it. And now mixing these 2 brown shades and throwing that in my crease with that same dome brush. And then going in with the Morphe M507 brush and then just blending all of that out. And now to cut my crease, I'm taking this Morphe M170 brush and I'm starting in the inner corner, and then to get that like little wing type effect, I'm actually using the shape of the brush to mimic that little circle or oval at the edge. I don't know what you would call this. It's like so, I don't know, this cut is so weird. Just stay with me. We'll get through it. This was actually my first time ever doing this style of cut in particular. So what I did before I did this whole look is I went ahead and I mimicked the same shape on my eyelid but without any eyeshadow whatsoever. All I did was just use concealer and see how I could do the shape prior to this. And then I'm taking this little detailer brush that I got from Michael's craft store, and I'm using it to get really precise in those edges. So I'm using it to create more of a rounded shape, and then taking that same flat brush and I'm just using it to pull down on my skin. That way I can get that little sharp edge at the end. Like I said with this look, just go ahead and take your time because it honestly does take a lot of time. And just keep using the same brushes that you're using and use them so you can get that rounded shape towards the top. And then I'm going in with the sister shade and I'm applying that in my inner corner. And then I'm using the shade Literally and I'm applying that towards the top. I want kind of like an ombre effect, so I'm mixing these two shades together. And then to blend them in, I'm just using my Morphe M507. And then to clean up the edge, I'm just using that same Jaclyn Hill brush and I'm applying more of that little dark burgundy shade. And then just fixing my edges with the Morphe M562. And now for the glitter, I'm taking the Coastal Scents Ruby Slipper Glitter and I'm taking the NYX Glitter Primer. I'm applying the glitter primer first and then I'm applying the glitter after, and I'm going by sections because it kind of dries pretty fast. So just work off in sections and take your time. And taking the JH43 brush with the You're Kidding shade, and I'm applying that on my lower lash line and blending that out with the Morphe M507 brush. And then to deepen that up, I'm just taking the Vivid Pigments palette and I'm using the shade Sauce, and I'm also blending that out with the M507. And then to further deepen it, taking the shade Boutique. And for my waterline, I'm just taking the shade You're Kidding.
Okay, so I just finished my eyes. Now moving on over to lips. I'm going to be taking the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil, and this is in the shade Sugar and Spice. I'm just going to go ahead and take my concealer brush and line up the edges. And for lipstick, I'm taking this I Love That I Eat times ColourPop, and this is in the shade 951. I'm going to go ahead and take this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick, and this is in the shade Nudie Patootie, and I'm just applying that to the center of my lips. And then for highlight, I'm going to take my Anastasia times Emrezy. And then over top that, I'm taking this Juvia's Place loose highlighter. Oh, okay. Bitch, eye is glowing, beaming. Do you see that? Or do you see that? I'm taking my sponge and I'm just gonna go ahead and over top that just so it can diffuse it a little bit. And to finish off my face, I'm taking this Mario Badescu facial spray. And then to set my face, I'm taking this Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Cucumber Spray. And this is the finished result. What do you guys think? Is this the vibe? Is this not the vibe? This is totally the Valentine's Day vibe. And this is the finished result. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you don't miss the last video that will be going up tomorrow. And if you're new to my channel, again, I have 3 other videos that I posted this week, so definitely catch up on those. And I'll go ahead and see you in tomorrow's video. Bye! No respect.
Totally do.
This look deserves all the respect, okay? This look deserves loyalty, all the snacks, dinner, wine. Oh, you're just ignoring me now?
Sure.
Sure. You know, I'm sure.
I ain't no princess though, I'm a gangster, you know what I'm saying?